All right, so welcome back to Walking Property. Today we're going to take a look at a piece of land that they have for sale in Salem, Massachusetts. It's for $2.9 million. It's at 355 Highland Ave. Pretty busy street, two-lane traffic type of street. It's at 5.14 acres. To give you guys kind of a size, I'll put up some pictures too to make you guys see the land. I wouldn't say I'm much of an expert in land. I'm mostly like residential, the three families that I've had on my previous shows, the multifamilies that I've had on my previous shows. That's kind of my thing that I've been studying a lot about. But land is interesting. It is interesting, especially if you buy in a market that's a lot cooler. I mean, this is like a really hot market, so it might be tough. But let me explain to you the basis of how you would go about understanding whether or not you're going to make money on a deal like this. So, it's called ARV, after repair value. So basically, what you do is you take, the land, how much the land is going to cost you, how much it's going to cost to build it, and then you figure out how much you can sell it for, right? So if the land costs 2.9, let's say 3 million in this case, to make it a better number, and it would cost you 4 million to build the project, then obviously it would cost you 7 million altogether. So then you need to make more than $7 million. I mean, that's the most basic way of explaining how you would go about it. There's a lot of other things that go into it. Real estate taxes, a lot of time. You're paying the loans off while this is getting built. I mean, it'll take maybe a couple of years, this kind of project. So you're paying the mortgage off. You're not seeing any returns. It's called the holding costs, basically. So these are some of the things that you need to look into. Definitely dive into. I mean, there's a lot of things you need to look into when you're buying a 5.14 acre piece of land. I just mostly like to show all the different things in real estate and all the different things that might be on the market, that might not be on the market, that I just find very interesting. And, I hope you guys are enjoying these shows, of course, and you guys are getting some kind of value out of it too. In terms of the location of the place, I really, really like it. There's supermarkets, there's everything around. There's Target, Home Depot, Walmart. There's Market Basket. Let's see what I haven't I said. McDonald's, Burger King, IHOP, I think I mentioned. So there's all these different places. There's also Salem Hospital, 1.4 miles away from the place. And there's new. I mean, they're about 10 to 15 years old residential spots, that townhouses that have been built 10, 15 years ago. So there's all kinds of opportunity for really anything that you want to build. Mixed use. Whatever you really want, and it's a good piece of land. It's a good size. The problem right now is that we're at such a peak. If things go south and you have this land, you might be looking at more holding costs. You might be looking at delayed construction. You might be looking at all these things that might worry some people. Again, it's tough to buy right now. It's tough, but this property's actually been on the market. I believe it's been for 355 days last time I checked. So almost a year. So it gives you some kind of an idea of, that they've been having trouble selling it maybe. Why have they been having trouble selling it? I don't know. It could be a multitude of reasons. That's something that, we definitely have to look into if we're interested in buying it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time. Any questions, anything you guys have to say, I'd love to hear it. All right, so see you next time.